Just looking around in your life, seeing the situations that you and those close to you are currently navigating in life, it's not hard to see that we are facing uncharted territory as a collective consciousness. We are in the midst of a global care crisis. Quantum healing more recently has emerged more prevalently, way more prevalently over the last few years. And people are having really incredible results with quantum healing in ways that they could not have even imagined, that they would not have been able to achieve through traditional Western care, right? We're human beings. We have multifaceted needs. Our needs go way beyond just the needs of a field mouse or a dog, right? We have this higher purpose. We have this way of self actualization that is far more complex than most other beings. So, as these human beings with these multifaceted needs, quantum healing is a way to address everything that's showing up in your life, creating anything that you want to be or do or have, address the root cause of any maladies or dis-ease in your system, in your body, in your energy field. Quantum healing is a way to address these things at the very deepest levels instead of just treating the symptoms. As systemic beings, that means that we are part of a system. We are a system. And that system is intertwined with timelines in the past, timelines in the future, and the timeline that we're in right at this very now moment. Every timeline, past, present, and future, affects us in our now moment. Quantum healing allows us to get the information that we really need that's really relevant to the big picture, make changes and hacks at all levels, other points of time and space to make better sense of our now moment that we're currently in and how to best utilize and leverage the resources that we already have access to in this moment. It's a way to speak with our bodies and communicate with our bodies in much deeper ways. It's a way to communicate with other souls and different parts of our guidance system and our spirit team to find the puzzle pieces needed for our unique individual healing. More and more people are finding their truth in quantum healing. It's becoming a movement. There is by 2026 going to be well over 1 million people practicing quantum healing in the world. So join me as I share a story of a wonderful client and how you can get involved with this movement of quantum healing no matter where you're at right now. Quantum healing is also a great way that you can help support yourself as you're navigating life, help support your family, the communities online and in person that you're a part of, and support yourself to meet all of your needs in amazing ways. My name is Derrick Ivey, and I'm a board certified clinical hypnotherapist, researcher, and intuitive. I help human and heart centered beings break through what's holding them back to create the life that they love more and more every day. And I am a trainer of quantum healers. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So let's start with the story of a wonderful client. And we're going to call her Diane just for the sake of this video and for her anonymity. Although she did agree for me to share the story, she wanted to remain anonymous. So we're using the name Diane. So Diane presented to me in the year of 2021, about 3 years ago. She was absolutely fed up with her life. She was just buried in a mountain of all of these symptoms with her physical health. She had a lot of depression, was a really heavy energy. It felt like, trying to navigate through quicksand, but you just keep getting pulled down further and further. She was experiencing persistent headaches. She had just all around systemic issues that were wrong with her entire body. She had body pain in a few different spots, pain that went deep into her bones. She had symptoms that doctors thought possibly could be multiple sclerosis. And the doctors ran all of these tests on her, but they weren't actually able to come up with a cause of all of these symptoms. They could not give her a reason for why she was having all these headaches, why she was having all of this body pain, and why she was depressed, why life was getting so miserable for her. They had nothing. They were treating the symptoms. So at the time that she came to me, she had already been through so many tests, so many imaging procedures and studies in the medical realm. She was absolutely fed up. She was also having sinus issues, a sinus infection type symptomology going on. She mentioned to me that her on her intake form that she was on antibiotics for this sinus infection. So my first question to her was, since she was on antibiotics, was, do you have a bacterial infection? Is this absolutely certain that you have a bacterial infection? She said, no, I'm not really sure. The doctor is not even really sure. And then she uploaded a list of all of the different medications that she was taking and all of these new medications that the doctor had put her on. She was on antibiotics, she was on antidepressants, she was taking a pill to sleep. She was taking a pill for stomach acid, like a pump inhibitor. She was on all of these different medicines that were simply masking the symptoms, and not only masking the symptoms, but they were creating their own side effects and symptoms that were interacting with each other. So it was this big intertwined combination of all of these different meds and what ifs, but no clear answers and no real healing was going on. And she came to my practice because she wanted to really get to the bottom of this issue. She wanted to get to the actual root of the issue. She was sick of just treating these symptoms and just really racking up thousands and thousands of dollars in medical bills without getting any answers. And she was really wise to trust her intuition to lead her to me because I was able to give her the space to really be fully heard in her truth. And I was able to really look at her as an entire human that she was, that you are. A lot of times, doctors, they are only looking at one aspect of you. They're only looking at the symptoms. They're not looking at everything. And this is not a knock to Western medicine. I fully support Western medicine being used as a part of your healing. I think anything that was originally made to help people is a really good thing, but there's way more to the human experience. And it's kind of blind to many aspects of that experience. I always tell my clients use as many different angles to your healing as absolutely possible. So it's okay to get support from a doctor and a therapist and a quantum healer and an acupuncturist and any other type of professional, a coach, anything that's going to help you. It's all working towards that end outcome of you being reconnected with your true essence, being who you truly are and came here to be, and your vibrant health, wealth, love, and perfect self expression. That's what we came here to express. We came here to enjoy the deliciousness of our experience. But it's really hard to do that without our health and vitality, without being aligned with our highest self and in that energy of the solution. So after working with Diane for a few sessions, she'd identified the result of years of holding on to trauma imprints that arise from sexual abuse patterns that she survived as a child. And a lot of that was very deeply repressed for years. She had to get that energy and filth all the way out of her system. She was still holding on to that toxicity of that abuse that she had survived much earlier in life. Quantum healing has the ability to do just that. It literally addresses the energetic root cause of anything that is coming up in your life experience. Absolutely everything has an energetic root cause. Absolutely everything is a messenger, is leading us to back to our highest expression. We might ignore it or not listen to it, and it gets louder and louder. Some people never align with that, but nevertheless, it is trying to get our attention. Our physical bodies are a result of an energetic process. Energy patterns form months or years before they manifest in the physical body as a disease. So that means if you have a trauma imprint from something you survived way earlier in life, and you have not addressed and healed and let that pattern pass through you, that pattern is still influencing you. And it could turn into a physical manifestation. If it's not addressed and it festers, and then there's more resistance and more resistance on top of that, it's just going to lead through that process into physicality. A lot of people think our physical body came first and then our energy came, but really our physical body would not exist without our energetic blueprint, our DNA blueprint. That's the instructions, that's the code for your physical body that writes your physical body. In Western medicine, this is not taken into account. Most Western medicine practitioners only treat the symptoms, and they're not actually even trained to get down to the root cause in many cases. There are cases that they do, but most of the time it's a purely physical and scientific view on things without taking into account our systemic nature as human beings. So I'd like to invite you personally to become a part of the quantum healing movement, become part of the next generation of quantum healers. I have taught social workers quantum healing. I have taught therapists, healers of all different kinds, Reiki healers, sound healers, somatic healers, coaches, these very, very deep yet simple yet effective techniques of quantum healing that really have the ability to change lives. Such a deep level. And at the end of the day, you want to feel like you made a difference, that what you are working towards made a difference in someone else's life. And that's what it means to be heart centered or be human centered. You really want to make that difference. And I support you in that. Quantum healing, no matter what you do for a living, can help you do this, can enhance your ability to make a deep impact on yourself, your community, and those around you. Quantum healing gives you the tools that you need and the frameworks to really help people on the deepest levels. Gives you the frameworks to help people remove energetic dis-ease out of their body and replace that with new life-giving energy and updated programs. Shows you how to reframe things to get rid of all of those beliefs that have been limiting you and holding you back, and bringing in, looking at that in a whole new way. So Diana was able to wean off of all of her medications once we began really working together. Once she really committed to this process. She'd already tried everything else. So what would it hurt to give this a try? And she was at the point, she told me, years ago, she used to would have thought that this was just a bunch of imagination and feelings, and it didn't hold the real power to heal. But then she realized that it was worth a try because she had seen it work for other people. And one of her initial concerns was the finances, but she was in so much pain and suffering. She realized if she did not get to the root of this and really see herself as she needed to be seen, she would not be around to have money to spend. Wow, that's powerful, isn't it? Because it's true. So once we started working together, she was able to wean down off of the majority of these medications. Also, with the help of her Western medicine doctor, I will add, this was supporting her in a huge way. But doesn't mean that she got rid of her doctor or her therapist. She's working in tandem. I work in tandem with your doctor, your therapist. I am a support for you through this time. She was able to eliminate medications that she knew she didn't need. Once she began getting these insights and started really getting in tune with her body, that's when she knew intuitively what she needed. And that's not something I could have told her. It's something that she had to align with in herself. Today, I'm happy to tell you, and this is only about 3 years later, she is completely off of all pharmaceuticals. From working with me, she started seeing a naturopath doctor and a holistic therapist. Between all of these supports, she is completely prescription free now. And that's the direction that our world is heading in. People need actual care. They need love. They need presence and encouragement. They need to know that they matter. Is that something that sounds like something that you would love to do? Would you feel fulfilled to work with people from all different walks of life, helping them move major energy through their energy field, remove blocks, begin enjoying life again? Would you like to deeply heal yourself through the process of learning all of this and learning these processes and practicing these processes? Would you love to share your unique, authentic healing gifts with the world through service or your own business? You absolutely can with quantum healing. And that is exactly why I built the QSM program. QSM stands for Quantum Shift Method. This program I built of around a little over 2 years ago now. After I had gotten really established in my own healing practice, working with hundreds of clients, I began attracting mentees where people asked me to mentor them and teach them everything that I knew about quantum healing, hypnotherapy, energy healing, all that good stuff, right? And once I did that, I really realized the extreme shifts that people were having that I was training. I trained two people just one on one, and I took them through pretty much everything I know. And their lives shifted drastically. They left jobs to work in the healing arts. It happened organically without struggle because they were holding that kind of space for people. They were making that big of a difference for people. So you are going to experience a very deep healing in yourself as you learn this stuff. But after I saw those first couple students getting these results, I did what I needed to do to be able to bring this program to you. And it's a 6-month training. It's a 6-month training. The program is going to teach you absolutely everything that you need to know to take yourself through these healing processes and really support your own healing and take responsibility for your own healing in a really, really deep way. It's going to teach you how to work with clients, how to help other people journey for the answers that they really need in their life. It's going to help you create abundance and everyone that you touch through your work in a very, very trauma informed and safe way. Has repeatable processes that you customize because you hold a very unique harmonic signature that no one else holds. So shows you how to do this without losing your authentic edge. And this is way, way deeper than like Reiki or a weekend training. A this is master's level material, guys and ladies and souls and people. This is very advanced material, but if you're feeling your intuition call you to this, I absolutely would love to speak with you about it because you're only 6 months away from really creating the life that you've always known you could create. Having the freedom to work with people and make a difference in people's lives while supporting yourself in a beautiful and cohesive way. More abundance, more health, better relationships, helping other people achieve that in their life. So you're also welcome to join us in our QSM Society free Facebook group. So it's called Quantum Shift Hypnosis and Energy Healing Society. That group on Facebook is free and it's a space to ask questions, to experience quantum healing experiences, to meet other people that are on the journey of healing themselves and stepping into their roles as healers. It's a space to network and speak with other souls on a soul level deeply. It's a safe space. So please come and join us. Quantum Shift Hypnosis and Energy Healing Society on Facebook. So if you are a pharmacist, if you're a social worker, if you are a doctor, a therapist, if you are an office worker, if you are a lawn care specialist, no matter what your career specialty is, this training will make you into a master alchemist and a master at whatever it is you do, because quantum encompasses whatever in life you want to be or do or have. And if you are one of those professionals that sees clients on a professional basis, this is going to drastically improve your relationships with your clients or patients, and it's going to maximize the results that you get for them by really encompassing them as this whole and special being that they really truly are deep down. You're going to learn how to help people find the root cause and spiritual emotional causes of dis-ease, mental discord. You're going to learn soul retrieval, past life regression, reframing, somatic healing protocols, helping people with different addictions, being a support in that process, helping people that have a lot of trauma, doing shadow work, energetic relationship imbalances, weight issues. All of these things are what we cover in the course. So, as you can see, this is not surface level material. This is about the depths of the depths. We study Jungian psychology to the extent that it relates to our practice as energy healers. We go into spirit guides and archetypes and different modalities and protocols that are scientifically and experientially proven to heal. To sign up for the training, go to www.dgtwellness.com. dgtwellness.com. And you can also set up a free call with me called a QSM strategy call. This is an absolutely free call, no obligation, no pressure to join us in the QSM squad. But it is an opportunity for you to dream with the lid off for your own life. What might that look like? What might that take for you to graduate from this and have a thriving practice? You're going to have the opportunity to speak with me, have my undivided attention and love and support. And you can decide whether or not this is right for you. But don't sell yourself short by not even looking into it, or by saying that it's too expensive or you don't have time, because really course is what life is about. It's about having health and wealth and love and perfect self-expression in the absolute deepest ways. You will receive certification through the course, and you can use the QH acronym when you are done with the training as a quantum healer or quantum hypnotist. So thank you so much. And I hope that you really got a lot out of this video and you're feeling excited and inspired to explore all of the different ways quantum healing can change your life and help you change the lives of everyone in your sphere of influence. So, thank you so much for watching. Like the video, comment on the video, let me know below. What are you wondering? What do you already know? What's your experience? I love hearing from you. So, comment below, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps me so much to know that this content is reaching people, that people really enjoy it, and it helps me to keep going and keep creating for you. So thank you so much and lots of love to you. We'll talk soon.